Hello, everyone. Chapter 10 discussion prompt reads What does the choosing of musical repertoire in an ethical endeavor mean? How does an ethical framework help or complicate matters? Ethical definition defined by Google search is relating to moral principles or the branch of knowledge dealing with these. But Dr. Alsop writes in chapter 10 simple choices about matters of music curricula do not become ethical choices until the educator grapples in a personal way with notions like tradition, history, biography, culture, context, and change, as well as the values and beliefs that surround them. What does that mean to me as far as choosing musical repertoire? Well, making everything about the students that are in front of me as a teacher, I think it's very important to consider honoring their cultures if possible, as well as informing about cultures that are not their own. And it also is challenging to decide which is more valuable when to do it, and is it possible if you're doing this, it is impossible most likely to do the same cultures every year, talking about music that you would choose to perform. I was thinking when reading Dr. Alsop's chapter that the student that will really benefit is in high school, for instance, one who will matriculate in the music program for all 4 years, so that the teacher is then allowed to, over 4 years' time, switch up what's going on culturally in the classroom and trying to honor the many different ones, which is impossible to do, and because we are so myriad. The America is just have so many different cultures that people come from, which is great. So then the choice is, yes, you want to honor them, but how to choose, when to do what, which one to do, which one to highlight, and which one to put on the back burner. And it's also interesting that you need to be conscious of what has been traditionally done, and having that knowledge while breaking away from that is informative. And also what has been traditionally taught to us as educators, what we learned to teach, and how the model we taught and the content we taught, the music we taught, the music that was highlighted most, the culture that was highlighted most, where the music came from, and in working towards learning about stuff we don't know. Maybe also in the choices that we make to teach our students is also educational for us, that we actually pick a culture we are unfamiliar with, possibly that is in the classroom represented by one of the students or not. Maybe not. Maybe we're all going through this together and we pick some music that we have never done before and we explore it together. It's bringing up thoughts of Dr. Baxter's class, Comprehensive Musicianship, as she has us reading about and learning about the value as an ethnomusicologist of performing the repertoire that does come from other cultures, and being more and more like, it's almost like immersion. And when you're learning a new language, you need to immerse yourself into this music it becomes a part of you, and you probably will want to study it longer. This is the same thing for our students, but yes, it is challenging, because how do you pick? There's so many wonderful choices, and all of them would be ethical, but it's really challenging to do that and honor everyone who should be honored. So that is my response to the prompt, chapter 10.